everybody, Mike Pfeiffer with Pfeiffer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do update 108, and 108 is going to be something a little bit different. It's going to be some switching. I'm going to try and do some switching over here in the yard area, and we're going to watch trains go around a little bit today. So no updates on the layout, but it's all going to be running stuff. So I hope you enjoy this one today. It's been a long time coming, and happy Thanksgiving. Okay, gang, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take those F units and its train out on the main line to follow the GP20s around. So we're going to get it out of the way so that we have some yard space. Okay, our F7 units, they're coming, and they're going to come up this cut right over here to come up and enter the main line. Okay. When the F units come up through the cut over here, they'll hit switch number 6, which is the double crossover that's behind Miss Molly's Diner, and that will put them on the outside track coming around this train that you can barely see the locomotive of in the foreground here. So we're going to throw that as it gets up here, or as it's coming up here, and you will see that it crosses over to the actual main line. And it'll be coming up in front of us right here. You'll see it down in the lower left hand corner, and it is now almost all on the main line, and we will close switch number 6. And there you can see the F units going by in the lower left. He is now on the main line following the 2 GP20s. So now we're going to head over to the yard and try and start some of this switching. It's an all impromptu thing, so I hope you enjoy it. Okay, our 2 VO1000s are sitting here waiting to do their job. They're going to go out. The cars that we need in those industries have been dropped off by a local train here. The 5 cars that you see here in the foreground. And we'll be replacing the cars that you see in the background. You can see one at Sierra, and you can see one at the box factory in the chemical plant. And there's a box car over at Sierra Madre Packing over there. And there is a track behind the chemical plant, and the tank car will go in that slot, and there is not a car there currently. So we're going to head out here and see if we can get the locomotives over there and pull out the cars we need and put in the cars we need. Our switch had to be thrown there, and we are headed out through the city, or to the city. And we're going to take out that box car at Sierra Madre first. So the locomotives are going to go through town there and all the way down to the motel, to the Yucca Motel. And they are going to then, we're going to throw the switch way back there by the motel so he can go in and pick up that 50-footer. So they are now beyond the switch. We're going to throw the switch and we're going to reverse direction, and we're going to head back for the open box car, the unloaded box car. Now we're going to throw that switch and they are going to come back. And they are going to try and hook up to our string of cars that we need. So we need to throw the switch behind the power substation. And we're going to head back out with them. And we're actually going to head out to a certain point here and stop, because we are going to want to dump that TP and W car right about there. So our brakeman is going to get out and he's going to uncouple the car. Now, the dark colored Union Pacific car and the tank car both go in there. The tank car is going to go in there first. So we're going to go up into town there and we're going to drop the 3 cars, take the tank car in first, then we're going to come back, pick those 3 cars up and shoot that dark colored UP car in. Now we're going to drop those cars just before the road crossing so that we don't obstruct traffic. So our brakeman is going to undo those guys. Maybe. Maybe he will. And now we're going to take the tank car and push the tank car in. And we'll just run the train forward and we'll be back to see him push in. Okay, they're beyond the switch and we threw the switch. Now they're going to come back and dump the tank. And I'm not sure if the magnet is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. And if the magnet does work, it'll just be that much more fun. And it looks like it did. So we're pushing our tank car back. It looks like they may have either reconnected or they may have offset. I may have to go back and unhook. Yeah, they hooked back up. But we're just gonna disconnect it. Our brakeman's gonna get out and disconnect back in there. So the tank car is where it goes. Our brakeman is gonna disconnect. Possibly. On the magnet, our car didn't disconnect. Our car didn't disconnect well enough to push it back. Now we're going to run forward. We're going to start with our box cars. Maybe. Our brakeman didn't complete his job properly. Had to fire the guy. So now we're going back. We're going to get the dark colored UP car and put it in place of where the 50-footer was. And you can see we're headed out. And we're going to throw the switch and we're going to come back. Get our cars. I don't have the crossing gate actually working because it's just annoying to listen to while we're doing this. Throw the switch, bring our car back, and once again we're going to see if the magnet works. May or may not. Sometimes they do, sometimes they do not. Try a quick reverse here on the magnet. And we're going to push back to Sierra Madre, and we're going to pull away. Magnet that time worked. So now these two cars are going to go back in the front of the chemical plant, and we're going to pick up the TPW car and put it in where it goes. So we're going to rethrow the switch. We're going to come back. And the UP car is going to go first, so we're going to have to move the TPW car. So we're going to throw the switch, come back, and there is no magnet here, so our brakeman's going to have to do his job. And he's not very good at his job, but we're going to try it. So we're going to stop. So we have all of our cars backed up. We're going to get rid of all of these cars and pull our empties out first. So our brakeman is going to uncouple. And we are going to once again pull forward. And throw the switch. We're going to back up. And we're going to throw the switch into the chemical plant. And we're hoping we can pick up these cars. We finally got it. Now we're going to shove all of our empties onto the siding that the incoming cars came in on. We're going to throw the switch and we're going to back up. And we will dump these guys for pickup. And we will go forward again. And we will go forward again. We will throw the switch and we will back into our cars. Now, since the UP car goes in first, we're going to have to uncouple once again. And we are going to go forward. And we are going to throw the switch once again, and we are going to go backwards. We're also going to throw the switch coming into the chemical plant. Now when we get back here, we're going to try the magnet at the chemical plant. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll find out. So our magnet didn't work at all, so we're just going to go back the car down there, and we're going to have the brakeman do his job once again. And of course they want it spotted right by the door of the dock. So that's where we're going to put it. Now we're going to come out we're lucky this time because our TPW car and our cotton belt car go in the order that they are. So we are going to come out. And we're going to do our same routine. We're going to go beyond the switch. We're going to throw the switch, and we're going to back up and pick up our two cars. And we're going to go forward once again. And we are going to throw the switch one more time, and we are going to back up. And we will try the TP and W car, see if we can disconnect it on the magnet. And if we can, that'll be great. If we can't, our brakeman's going to have to do his job again. I hate that when that happens. So we'll push it back to the box factory, and we'll pull forward, and we will see if we can dump the cotton belt at the chemical plant. And now we're complete. Now all we have to do is take the locomotives back to the yard. Throw the switch, and we are headed back. Okay guys, that's it for switching, so we're just going to look at the trains going around, and that'll be it for today. Okay, gang, hope you enjoyed that update 108. Not really an update, but I hope you enjoyed 108. And as usual, thanks for watching.